Imagine taking a seed from a healthy tree and planting it in dry, rocky soil. Will it grow? Probably not. Now take that exact same seed and plant it in rich soil with sunlight and water. Suddenly, it has the opportunity to become a strong tree. Here's the fascinating part. People are very similar. Many of us believe success is all about talent, intelligence, or hard work. While those things matter, psychologists have discovered something equally powerful: your environment. The people you spend time with, the conversations you hear every day, the books you read, the content you consume, the places where you work and live. All of these factors silently shape your mindset, your beliefs, and ultimately, your success. Today, we're exploring a powerful topic: how environment shapes your success mindset. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why some environments naturally encourage growth, while others hold people back. And most importantly, how you can intentionally create an environment that supports your success. Welcome to the Knowledge Studio. Let's begin.
Whether you realize it or not, your environment is constantly influencing your thoughts. Think about this. If every day you hear people saying, "That's impossible," "Successful people are just lucky," "Don't take risks," "Be realistic," eventually those ideas become part of your thinking. Not because they're true, but because repeated exposure makes them feel true. Psychologists call this social conditioning. Our brains are designed to learn from our surroundings. This was useful for survival throughout human history. We learned behaviors from our tribes and communities. But in today's world, this can either help us succeed or quietly limit our potential. Consider two individuals with the same intelligence. One grows up surrounded by people who encourage learning, ambition, and growth. The other grows up surrounded by negativity, fear, and excuses. Years later, their beliefs about what is possible may be completely different. Their environments shaped their expectations, and expectations often become reality. The lesson is simple. Your environment is not just where you are, it's what is shaping who you become. Have you ever noticed that successful people often spend time with other successful people? It's not a coincidence. Human beings naturally adopt the habits and attitudes of those around them. Researchers call this emotional contagion. Emotions, behaviors, and mindsets spread from person to person like a virus. If your friends constantly complain, you may start complaining. If your coworkers constantly procrastinate, you may start procrastinating. If your circle values growth and discipline, you'll likely begin developing those qualities too. Think about the conversations happening around you. Are people discussing opportunities or obstacles, solutions or excuses, goals or gossip? The quality of your conversations often predicts the quality of your future. This doesn't mean you should abandon friends or family. It simply means you should become intentional about who influences your thinking. One inspiring mentor, one ambitious friend, or one positive community can completely change your mindset. Remember, you don't become successful by accident. You often become successful through influence. Today, your environment isn't limited to physical spaces. Your phone is part of your environment. Social media is part of your environment. The videos you watch are part of your environment. Every day, billions of people consume content that influences how they think. Ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind? If you spend hours consuming negativity, drama, and distractions, your mind adapts to that environment. But if you regularly consume educational content, inspiring stories, and valuable ideas, your mindset begins to change. Think of your brain as a garden. Whatever you plant consistently will grow. Fear grows when you feed fear. Confidence grows when you feed confidence. Knowledge grows when you feed knowledge. This is why successful individuals are often selective about what they consume. They're not protecting their time, they're protecting their mindset. The question isn't just, what are you watching? The better question is, what is watching shaping you into?
Let's talk about something many people overlook: the spaces around you. Your room, your desk, your office, your study area. These environments affect your behavior more than you realize. Imagine trying to focus in a room filled with distractions, noise, and clutter. Now compare that to a clean, organized workspace designed for concentration. Which environment makes success easier? The answer is obvious. Researchers have found that clutter can increase stress and reduce focus. Meanwhile, organized environments often improve productivity and decision-making. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is intentional design. Create spaces that encourage the behaviors you want. Want to read more? Keep books visible. Want to exercise consistently? Make fitness equipment accessible. Want to work deeply? Reduce distractions. Success is often less about motivation and more about environment design. When your environment supports your goals, discipline becomes easier. Now comes the most important question. How can you build an environment that supports success? Here are 5 practical strategies. Number 1, audit your influences. Take a close look at the people, content, and activities that occupy your time. Ask yourself, are these influences helping me grow or holding me back? Number 2, upgrade your information diet. Read books, listen to educational podcasts, follow creators who teach valuable skills. Your mind becomes what it repeatedly consumes. Number 3, find growth-oriented communities. Join groups where people are learning, building, and improving. Positive communities create positive momentum. Number 4, design your physical space. Organize your workspace. Reduce distractions. Create visual reminders of your goals. Small changes in environment can produce huge changes in behavior. Number 5, become the environment. This is the most powerful step. Don't just seek positive environments. Create them. Be the person who encourages growth. Be the person who inspires action. Be the person who believes in possibilities. When you become a source of positive influence, you transform not only yourself, but also the people around you. Let's return to the seed we discussed at the beginning. Success isn't only about the seed, it's also about the soil, the environment, the conditions that support growth. Many people spend years trying to force success through willpower alone, but often, let's return to the seed we discussed at the beginning. Success isn't only about the seed, it's also about the soil, the environment, the conditions that support growth. Many people spend years trying to force success through willpower alone, but often the smarter approach is to improve the environment around them, choose better influences, consume better information, create better spaces, surround yourself with growth. Because when the environment changes, the mindset changes. And when the mindset changes, everything else begins to change too. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to The Knowledge Studio for more insights on psychology, personal growth, and success. Until next time, remember, your future is not determined only by who you are today. It's also shaped by the environment you choose tomorrow. Thank you for listening.